Yes, punished stamp. You wouldn't understand where my twins at. They're going to be on the screen very soon, Kendo. Very, very soon. Relax, my dude. We got a different orientation for the mic. We have a different hat. We're upgrading tonight. But if the hat doesn't work out, I can always switch to the old hat. Just depends on Uncle Stamp's preference. Anthrax song, Caught in a Mosh, is so stuck in my fucking head these past couple days. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. What's up, Mag? What's up, Kendo? This is the new orientation I spoke of. Yeah. Yeah, I like the new hat. It's gonna be an adjustment like any new hat is, but I'm a fan, and I like this black that I'm using is a much deeper sort of jet black than I usually use, so I'm a fan of that. We're chilling out here. Oh shit, I gave myself wingtips. I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's better. Hey, what's up, Salt? Stumpy Wumpy, hell yeah. No, I just was trying to, I had a bunch of smudging going here. Good job. Oh my god, I did not realize how loud that music was, sorry. Oh, what? I'm guessing, but I'm probably gonna get it wrong. Fuck. What? Got a phone call from a health club. Nice, nice. So you're getting the ball rolling on all that? Because I remember you said that you went to, I think you said you went somewhere in person and you were going to try to get some assistance with it, so. Ah, okay. Well, see, that's what I meant. Like, you know, whatever your goals happen to be, that's none of my business. But, you know, you just got to take it step by step, you know? Yeah, like at least you know that somebody's doing something now and it's not just this limbo of shit. Is anybody even like looking into my situation, you know? Which some places are very prone to do. They'll tell you one thing and then do something completely the opposite, so you never really know what they're up to or what they're actually doing, you know? Oh, man. Which one of these words don't you understand? Yeah. Well, like I said, that's a consideration because a lot of times these companies will tell you one thing and they're actually doing something completely opposite, so you never know. Yeah, I'm just really happy, you know, with the way that things are going right now. I gotta be honest, I have not really been happier with the content that I'm putting out in a long time. I'm just very pleased that, you know, people seem to still enjoy what we're doing around here. I've been getting some really good feedback on the podcast, and, you know, just I feel like we've cultivated a really strong community here that I'm very proud of it. So if nobody else is proud of it, I'll be proud of it. God. Exactly. Like, it was an easy transition to make the podcast episodes, but the guest starring episodes are the ones that I really, really appreciate. Those are the ones that I really love doing. Because I get to spotlight somebody else. It's not always about me. And I get to learn because I always end up learning about the guest. So that's my favorite part, is the guest ones. Those are amazing. Yeah, just chatting plus. That's a good way to describe it. A little bit more interactivity, no music. You know, just me floundering about at random in conversation and hoping that things work out. And it's awesome that way. I love it. Oh, is that? Yeah, whatever happened, because when we were playing Silent Hill Origins, you were talking about somebody coming over. Whatever happened to that? Is that still a thing? Or no? Oh, that is this person? Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know if that was still happening or not. I was out of the loop. Out of the loop. You might maybe get murdered tomorrow? Whoa. Oh no. That attitude is not correct, dude. You gotta be optimistic about all this. It will happen, dude. It will. Oh yeah. Really quick. Okay, music is back. I just had to check something really quick. I wanted to make sure that nothing got leaked. God. Yeah, there's also a third hat that I might be picking up soon, if I can find a good one. But the one that I did find is, I already know I won't like it because it's made by the same company that made an older one that I bought that had Misfits logo on it. And it was just too damn big, even for my massive head. So I gotta find a better one. But this one I'm really happy with, so we can stick with this one for a good long while. I gotta blow my nose. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about other guests. All I gotta do is fire off the messages and we can try to get more guests on. But I have a lot of people in mind that I would love to talk to. You will be. Yeah, you gotta have the confidence to say, I will be murdered tomorrow. No, dude. That's the opposite of what I meant. God. Why? Because I can. Period. End of story. I'm just saying stuff now. I don't even know what's happening. I'm just saying stuff. Dude, the other thing I'm really excited about is I got a personal loan. I'm not even trying to talk about like my personal finances too much, but I got a personal loan way back in 2019, and next month I'm officially done paying for it. And the fucking company cannot They can't just allow me to have this. They keep fucking calling me, annoying me, and trying to get me to re-up on the loan for another several years. They're like, oh god, the gravy train is running out, dude. So I've been just ignoring all their shit and just making sure that I never answer the phone when I know it's them. Because fuck that, dude. Why would I? Absolute scumbag of a company. For real. Charge me like a 58% interest rate or some shit just because they could and I needed the money at the time. I've talked about 2019 in the past. It's not like it's new, well, news. Hey, what's up, Gummy? You starting to get your voice back? Because you sounded, you were sounding quite raspy last night, so hopefully your throat's been recovering a little bit today. That emote is Josh when mom says the pizza rolls are ready. You know what I'm saying? When mom says you can be on the Xbox for another hour before you got to go to bed. And I felt that on a personal and spiritual level. I'll tell you guys the story of the time. The story of the time I almost got disowned over a Steam account. I would love to tell you all that story. I forgot I added this one to the playlist. It's so sick, dude. Oh, this is perfect storytelling music. The year was 2008. I was 13. A friend of mine on Steam had shown me what fishing is. And when I say fishing, I don't mean with a rod and reel. I mean going into other people's DMs on Steam, pretending that you work for Steam support and trying to get their account usernames and passwords. And me being a desperate little idiot, I was on the hunt for someone who had an account with Left 4 Dead and Team Fortress 2, as well as Counter-Strike Source, because I only had Counter-Strike Source and I wanted both the other games. Well, I got someone to give me their information, and I logged into their account. They immediately reported it to Steam. The Steam user that they got with kicked me out. It forcibly signed me out. They returned the account to its rightful owner. And I was using my dad's Steam account to do the phishing. So I go to sign in back to my dad's Steam account because I'm like, what happened? And it says, no bullshit, your account has been disabled. It didn't say incorrect username or password. It said your account has been disabled. They straight up fucking turned the switch off. There was no more account. My dad's account was no more. And just for context, even then, it probably had like $500-600 worth of games on it. So I basically was just in denial. I was like, oh, they'll turn it back on tomorrow, or they'll turn it back on in 2 days, in 3 days. I'm not going to worry about this. This isn't my problem. And then inevitably my dad goes to check his account and it says the same thing. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? So, this was my villainary, yes. But I also learned a valuable lesson, which is don't fish and don't be a dumb fuck on the internet. So I had to own up to it because like the evidence was overwhelming. I was the only fucking person on the account. I couldn't sit there and say that I didn't do it. I had to just admit it. And then he immediately called Steam support, and I don't remember a lot about the conversation. I just remember hearing from a distance him saying to the rep multiple times, my dumbass son, when describing the issue that he was having with his account. So he was basically saying, you know, just enable the account. I don't play games online. I just need it for the games that I purchased offline. And the solution that they came up with is that they were going to VAC ban the account, but give it back. So VAC banning, what it is in a nutshell, is VAC is Valve Anti-Cheat. But Valve Anti-Cheat is not just about whether or not you're fucking aimbotting or spinbotting or whatever it happens to be. If they deem that you have violated the terms of service such that you should not be allowed to play online again, they will VAC ban you. So their solution was, hey, we'll give you the account back, but we got to VAC ban it after this activity. So my dad's account to this day is still VAC banned because of me. And yes, I got grounded. I wasn't able to use the computer for 2 months, but it ended up being a net positive because in that time, I had scrounged together some allowance money and I built my first really solid skateboard. So you know what? It got my little chubby ass out of the house. I started skating and, you know, it introduced me to the outside world in a lot of ways. So you know what? It was shitty at the time because I wanted to get back on the computer and raffle stomp newbies on Counter-Strike Source, but I just wasn't able to do that anymore. So yeah. And that's the story of how I got punished and I had the fear instilled in me to never do anything that stupid ever again. I hope you enjoyed. It was very dumb. And the worst part about it was, like, my brother at the time also had an account and it was also disabled, but they ended up giving that one back instantly because his had nothing to do with it. They just had disabled every account that had been signed into on that computer. So I was almost responsible with two accounts getting permanently disabled that had hundreds of dollars worth of games installed on them. But thankfully, Valve did us a solid and they didn't fuck me over because holy shit, if they had done that, I would have been, honestly, probably would have been dead. That's a joke, by the way. Twitch, that's a joke. Don't send me an email saying that I violated this and violated that. I committed comedy. That's all I did. Don't even go there. That's all I've done. I committed a comedic act in the first degree. So I've already got this set up. I've got my silver controller here, which I don't quite know the battery levels of. Okay, it's okay. But I've already got the PS3 set up for this, so we're ready. New hat, who is this guy? A clown. Yes, I was telling the story, I think you've heard it before, but I was telling the story about me fishing on Steam back in 2008 when I was 13. And my dad repeatedly telling the Valve rep, and I remember hearing the words so clearly, my dumbass son, like 3 or 4 times when the rep asked him to describe his issue that he was having with his account. And he was right, I'm not gonna lie, he was definitely right about that. I had told him about this story recently too, and I was like, do you remember telling the Valve rep that I was a dumbass several times? And he goes, yeah, I do, because you were. My dad is fucking unintentionally hilarious sometimes, dude. He's still, it's like he's still, you know, damaged by it to this day, the way that he said it, but we ended up having a good solid laugh about it. Man thinks about that every night, wakes up in a cold sweat at 4 a.m. thinking about the time his idiotic offspring went on the internet and tried to steal an account. You got back banned on an account once, so what'd you do? You guys remember your first exposure to hacking? Like the first time you ever discovered what hacking was, and it was like, oh my god, this is insane. Yeah, the first, I was given an aimbot by somebody, one of my friends who I thought was just really good at the game. And he would go like super positive. He would go like 300 kills to like 5 deaths, and everybody thought he was just goated. Everybody was like, oh my god, this guy's a pro, this, that, and the other. Well, it turned out he was aimbotting. And I didn't know that you could get VAC banned, so I was just using aimbot in every server and just pretending that I was really good at the game and using it as like an EPeen extension. You were on a surf server and I was headshotting people from across the map and they were like hackers. Yeah, no, I practice this every day, bro. Maybe get good and you wouldn't be so salty about it, you know what I'm saying? We all had that era, a little bit of a villain era. You cheated in a free-to-play game called Combat Arms. I've definitely heard of that before. But yeah, Counter-Strike hacking, Valve takes that very seriously, and they will send you on a vacation. People use that term, like the VAC is capital, and then they say vacation. It's very funny. It's very punny. It's a play on words, and it makes me giggle. You know what I'm saying? Used it for no fog and no spread. Yeah. I remember spin botting too. Like if you were to spectate somebody, they would just be spinning at 3 million miles per hour. And then usually they'd be spamming something in the chat like ownagehacks.com fucking pwns you or whatever. So stupid. And it would be like rainbow colors because it was just a script that was running and just taking over the whole server. Dude, you could actually use walls back in the day in a legitimate way. If you went into, because Valve didn't have a check for this, I think they do now. The whole verify integrity of game files thing. If you have any additional files that are in there that shouldn't be there, or you've removed any files, it'll put them back. So before they play any matches at a professional level, they have them verify the integrity of the game files. But back in the day with Counter-Strike Source, you could actually just go in and literally delete the wall textures and you could see through them. And it was like undetectable. So it was a pretty caveman thing that people used to do, but they would have whole config set up where the wall textures were just deleted when they were getting ready to do like a pug or something like that. Yeah, you could mod, there was a website called like bananamods.com, and you could mod all the weapon models, you could mod all the gun sounds, all the animations, everything. Like I had, the thing that I thought was really cool is the Desert Eagle. I modded it to look like the Vash the Stampede Magnum. And it sounded like it too. So I would just go around using a Deagle all day because I thought it was cool. And then whenever the Xbox 360 came out, my whole life changed because all I ever wanted to do was play Halo and Call of Duty online. So I didn't really fuck with PC stuff nearly as much. And then Street Fighter 4 came out, and that really monopolized my free time. It fucking went out the window after that. All I wanted to do was sit around and fucking play Ryu, learn about the game, learn about frame traps, and I remember a big level up moment for me in the game was learning jab, delay, uppercut when they go to throw. Like basically the way the game works is if you press light punch and light kick at the same time, you throw. That's how every Street Fighter's been since the 3 series, to my knowledge. And if somebody goes to throw and you uppercut, you beat it, and then you get like a huge combo. So when I first learned that that was possible and like everybody fell for that in the game, I just abused the shit out of it, and I used it to climb online a pretty decent amount. Especially if it was getting down to the end of a match, you just knew it was going to work because they were going to panic throw. Like if they had no life, they were going to try to tech a throw. So I would just jab, wait, uppercut, and dude, it won me so many matches, and it was cheap as hell. I guarantee there were some sticks being thrown across the room during that shit. It would make the gun shoot at the rate of a semi-auto, but still do the one-shot sniper. That's broken, dude. It's a broken mechanic in the game. But you know this. You were a menace and you did it anyway. You crazy motherfucker. You guys remember peer-to-peer online games? Where everybody would bitch about host? I remember this. You go into like a Halo 3 match, and one player is host, so they have like a perfect flawless connection and everybody else is delayed because it's based on their distance to the host. So you just hear fucking host, you know, because everybody would shoot each other at the exact same time. They would do a beatdown at the exact same time, but the host would win, you know, just stupid shit like that. So thankfully that's kind of disappeared. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was like that as well. A certain player would be the host and everybody else would be the clients in a way. Gears of War 1, I remember that too. I had a friend, we still joke about this with him to this very day. He literally bitched about host as if it was the problem, as if it was the source of all of his problems in life. And we still to this day will just randomly tell him fucking host and just, you know, make fun of him for it. We laugh. We have a little laugh about it now, but back then it was no fucking laughing, dude. This shit was serious. Oh, hey, Salt has given us a new track. I just saw it in my Discord. Oh, Teardrop? I hear Teardrop. Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard the teardrop beat immediately. It's so thick, dude. All right, well, I'm not in the business of wasting anybody's time. That's an industry that I'm not interested in going and doing that. And I've got my... Now, tonight, I had to make sure to get a very particular PS2 controller. So the story behind this controller is kind of twofold. The person who donated this to the stream is a massive fan of Fatal Frame 2. In fact, this was when we first met them and they first came into the stream, was while I was playing Fatal Frame 2 for the very first time. On top of that, they have just become a very great member of the community, really welcoming, and just a super nice guy. So that's Faye Ataraxia. He is a VIP in here, and he generously donated this gorgeous translucent ocean blue controller. So when I play specifically this game and any PS2 backwards compat stuff on PS3, I always try to use this controller just to, as a little tribute. It really is a beautiful controller. You can see the little vibration motor spinning in there. I use a Brook adapter. So it looks like this. It's really dusty, so excuse that. But it looks like this. You can choose either pad or racing wheel. So you plug in your controller here. Other end is USB into the PS3. Works perfectly fine. This button acts as your PS button if your PS button is broken. I think I paid around $18.99 for mine. And yes, it does work for PC because a lot of people use these to play fighting games with DualShock 2s. So yes, I know it does work for PC. But yeah, that's the one you need. That's the model number you need. Focus, you bitch. Please. There we go. Well, I have fucked myself out of being able to plug this back in, so let me plug it back in really quick and then we'll play. I don't think a memory card solution exists. I really don't. I think for PS3, you have to use the virtual memory cards only. Oh, they made an official one. Okay, I thought you were talking about like a third-party thing. Okay, we're plugged back in now. And it's not registering. Oh, because I didn't fucking plug it back in. What an idiot. All right, there we go. Now we're good. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. Now, you guys are seeing that it's cut off to the right now. That's intentional. Because when the game starts, you'll see that it actually ends up fitting perfectly in the 4x3. So, and then I've already got my chat in the right spot for a 4x3 game, so we're chilling. In Cedar Rapids. Oh, in my opinion, 4x3 is required for these games. I refuse to play these widescreen. They just look better. And honestly, I do like the formatting. I would like to get an overlay. Oh, yeah, I have to reinitialize. Please just work, for the love of God. I really don't want to be... Okay, I was going to say, I really don't want to be troubleshooting this shit today, dude. Wait, I think this is in widescreen, actually. I might need to fix it. Because it's still cut off. Can I change it? No, they don't even have a widescreen. Yeah, I think once the game actually starts, it'll be fine. Do I not have finished data? I thought you could save finished data and then do like... Well, let's get into the proper directory here. I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. You load into a finished game, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I can though, because my saves look like they were before the end. Yeah. Did I fuck up and not save completion file last time? No way. I mean, it's certainly possible that I did. Maybe I turned the game off before we actually got there. But whatever, it's okay. But yes, there is definitely a harder mode. We'll just play normal. What's up, Mag? Wow, you come here, you just insult me, dude.
Didn't we always promise each other?
Yeah, did they censor the costumes or did they add more? Yeah, I knew about the first person mode. Xbox version was actually the one I played as a kid. That was the first version I played. Okay, this is fucked. Because I can see the edge. Yeah, I would have to crop it to actually get it to properly work. So here, I'm just going to put it dead center for right now, and then when the game starts, we'll crop it really quick.
I used to play here all the time.
Because I can see where that gray cuts off and it's annoying me.
All of this will be gone soon. Is your leg okay? Does it hurt? It does a little, but I'm fine. Meow? Yes?
That's fair, Mag. We all need a pastime. We all need a hobby. And if your hobby is insulting me, then so be it. I'll be your lightning rod of hate.
Mayu, about that time back then. Mayu?
I remember being blown away by how good this cutscene looked in 04.
Mayu!
Especially the water. I'm just joking, Mag. I'm just joking.
Where are you going?
It's not that serious. But don't think it couldn't be.
No, stop! Wait! Mayu!
I'm crying in the shower right now. Why? This stream is not that damn good. You need to be crying about it. But I appreciate it. That's the narcissist response. You just immediately assume it's because you're doing such a great job that the person's emotional. Okay. So salt is 100% correct. We're going to need to crop this frame really quick. So that's what we're going to do. I already had it in the right spot. But as you can see, this gray here. So if you, on OBS, if you hold Alt, left Alt, and you just move it, it actually auto crops it for you. So it's really convenient. And I'm going to have to look a little bit closer here because my eyesight's not what it used to be. So I'm going to have to crop out this left side here as well. And look at that. It's perfect. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. I think I would need to go just ever so slightly more on the top and then we'll be perfect. Yeah, nothing looks cut off to me. That actually looks perfect. Oh, the bottom is... Never mind. Couple more pixels off the bottom, and I do believe that we are good. You can use arrow... Yep, you can use arrow keys when cropping. I just like to eyeball it with the mouse sometimes. Does that look good? Looks damn good to me. And I can slide it right over here, and that just gives us the frame without that weird shit. I'm trying to check and make sure. Yeah, I mean, it looks dead on, like 1-to-1 with how it should, so. Slide it to the right a little bit more. Yeah, I gotta make it align with the... Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go. Okay, yeah. I mean, just looking at it, I don't see any of the frame that's missing, so that's perfect. So clean, dude. And you can easily undo that with Control-Z on Windows, so... I'm sure on Mac it's Command-Z, but you can very easily undo that if you go too far with it, so... This is one of the greatest 6th-gen horror games. This is one of the many, many peaks of that era where they were just putting out bangers left and right. Yeah, PS2 color space is not great. But you know what? We'll make it work. Oh, really? Dude, I might actually be able to fix that then after this cutscene to get rid of some of that gray. But that might fuck it up in the way that you were talking about. Yeah, the Xbox version also had higher quality cutscenes as well. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking the opposite. The Xbox version had lower quality cutscenes because they took these cutscenes and just basically pasted them into the Xbox version, not realizing that it wouldn't look that good doing it that way. So, yeah, it was a problem.
I've heard about this place. A long time ago, there was a village here that disappeared during a festival. People who get lost in the woods are trapped by the village. Could this be that place?
Yep. Yeah, GameCube is more powerful. Fuck with it a bit. It's the beginning of the stream. Good point. Good point. All right, so let's... So my color space is just default. Let's put it at Rec 709. Okay, full made it even more gray. The color space doesn't seem to be changing. Oh, God. Okay. This looked better? Or this did? I mean, that looks closer to what I'm actually seeing. But is it too dark? No? It's good? Hey, that reminds me of a chat message I posted earlier. Oh, damn, that does look really good. What the hell? What the fuck? Dude, that's insane. That actually looks like 1-to-1 with what's on my screen right now. That looks so good. I mean, PS2 engine and processing was so unique and crazy. That's why they all hold up well. That shit sold well with reason. Absolutely. And the other thing that I thought was great about it is, okay, sick. Well, we're just going to leave it like this then. This looks so good. It actually makes me wonder if the gray around the frame would even still be there if I uncropped it. Oh, it will be? Yeah, let's not uncrop it for now. I'll leave it. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Anyways. Yeah, PS2. We were actually talking about this a few weeks ago, Gummy, so it's funny you mentioned that. PS2 was one of those systems that even to this day, you can buy one, and it still has such an array of different genres and games that are super enjoyable that like there's no way you won't have fun. There's Grand Theft Auto games. There are shit tons of really great rhythm games. There are puzzle games. There are shooters. There are you can't really play online unless you have one of those online services, but there's something on the ground. News clipping from a year ago. The headline reads, Geological Surveyor missing. Dude, that looks insane. It looks really saturated though. Like the saturation is a little bit much. So I can pull that back if need be. Anyways, with the start of construction of All Gods Dam approaching, Masumi Makimura, age 26, a geological surveyor dispatched to the area, has gone missing. Mr. Makimura went to the area to investigate the site that would be submerged once the dam was built, but hasn't been heard from for 5 days. It seems like a follow-up to that other news clipping. The search for Masumi Makimura, the surveyor missing since the 4th of this month, came to a close yesterday. Mr. Makimura had been helping to conduct the geological survey for All Gods Dam. As of yesterday, he has been missing for 10 days. A photo of a man and woman are attached to the news clipping.
Whose is this, I wonder? Who else is here?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you guys made steak. I'm jealous. Yeah, this game has a lot of reading. You guys sure that's not too dark? I mean, I know we'll have a flashlight soon, but could just be that the light's in my face. Okay, cool. I'll stop worrying about it then. I'm obsessive about quality if you didn't know.
I wonder if anyone's here.
This is on a PS3, by the way. I'm playing the downloadable PS2 version on a PlayStation 3 official.
Mio?
So this is the closest you can get to official without actually popping the disc in. And I only do this because I'm trying to preserve my PS2 disc drives. Yes, I have a copy, but I don't want to fuck up my PS2 fat disc drives. You know? Whoa, you can even see the glow. Look at the glow from that light, dude. This is the best this game has ever looked on my stream, for sure. PS2 is definitely my largest game collection, and that's after selling some to GameStop when I was a silly youngster. Oh, I regret that shit so much, dude. I sold so many games to GameStop for absolute rip-off prices. I mean, like $2 to $3 for a copy that I wish I still had just to be able to pop in and play sometimes on the stream. All because I had to have my shiny new Xbox 360 peripherals.
Anybody here?
When the fucker red ringed on me like 8 times, literally.
Should we go inside? Mayu? Mayu? What's wrong?
Luckily never got hit with the red ring. Yeah, very lucky.
Want to kill anyone?
That's such a great shot there.
What was that? I don't know.
Oh, I was wondering what the hell. Because I was trying to add a little bit of a desaturation filter, but it said it only applies to SDR video, which this is no longer in SDR. Whatever. I'll just let it be a little bit saturated. Who cares?
Mio, don't go too far.
Yeah, the first game that red ringed mine, what's up, Stone? The first game that red ringed mine was actually Gears of War 1. And then after that red ring happened, it was Guitar Hero 3. And, yeah, that was right in the middle of when they had extended the warranty and it cost them like over $1 billion. So I was able to get them, warrantied out pretty easily, but it was just annoying having to keep sending them in and waiting like, 2.5 weeks to get my shit back. Woman's Notebook 1. I've heard rumors about the Lost Village before. Long ago, a massacre occurred on the day of a ceremony, and the village was wiped from the map. Twin deity statues in the forest lead lost people to the village entrance. Once you pass through the gate, however, you cannot go back. The village eternally relives that night of death. The insane laughter of a woman is said to echo throughout the village. The only survivor of the massacre at the village was a lone woman. Had Yellow Light of Death on your first gen PS5. Oh, PS3. Yeah, I was going to say. PS5 didn't have no Yellow Light of Death. Yeah, see, that light is a little bit oversaturated. That's the issue with this color space that we're in. And holy shit, this menu is. I'm just gonna make new ones if I can actually fit them on this card. I should have a lot of saves on here, but should be alright. Woman's Notebook 2. Sometimes I sense someone passing by the window. He carries a torch and mutters things. He seems to be searching for somebody, but it's not Masumi. In the distance, I can hear some kind of sad ceremonial song being sung. They say that this village vanished on the day of a ceremony, and that day is repeated over and over again.
I feel like we're being watched by someone.
I was, yes. Yeah, that was a community request because they saw that I had it on my PS2. So we did play a little bit, and it was fun. We played 80s and Guitar Hero 2 on PS2. There's a padlock engraved with a family crest representing Ginger on the door. Yeah, I think Salt was talking about the costumes in this game. No, it was not Keyboard Hero. You just couldn't see the guitar, dude. But yeah, there are some very questionable costumes in this game that just make you kind of roll your eyes a little bit. Like there's a fucking dominatrix outfit. And considering the fact that both of these girls are supposed to be like 14 and 15, it's a little bit sus. But Japan just does what it does. And there's plenty of costumes that aren't questionable, so. Yes, there was a Wii version. It has a totally different camera style that you can use as well, first person mode. And I think the Wii version also lets you select Japanese voices, which I would much prefer, but unfortunately I don't have access to that version, so. Oh, are you sipping a Kirin Ichiban? One of my friends is really into that beer. Masumi, it's me, Miyako. I came to look for you. Let's go home together. Together we can make it. Call for me if you find this. I'll be nearby. Miss you.
I wonder if anyone's really here.
Cold, damp wind is blowing in from the atrium. I remember this also. Really impressed me when I first played this game. Just the descriptive way that she talks about the wind and different things. This was a super, super impressive game when it came out. I kind of miss when horror games were like the edge of graphical capabilities. Like Silent Hill was really pushing the envelope, especially in 2003. Silent Hill 3 on PC was like the peak of PC graphics until Doom 3 came out. Silent Hill 3 also came on 5 discs, if you guys didn't know. It's pretty fucking insane.
Something's strange about this place.
Yeah, what was 5 discs supposed to symbolize, though? Just get ready, you guys. Silent Hill 2 Remake, you're going to be able to purchase PP, otherwise known as punishment points, and you'll be able to purchase seasonal emotes, special James dances, and also Pyramid Head exclusive skins. Seems like the batteries are still good. Someone must have left it here. Camera Obscura pointers. The camera was made by Dr. Osso to take photographs of beings in the spiritual plane that normally cannot be seen. It can reveal events from the past through the lingering thoughts of individuals. It is also able to photograph spiritual beings that are invisible to the human eye. Probably not, John, but we'll see. It honestly, to me, looks very, very similar to like Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay style, or gameplay wise, so I don't think there'll be that much of a crossover. I did say PP, in fact. You have gotten me. You're gonna have to send it to Twitter and they can cancel me. Taking a photo of an unseen being has an exorcismal effect, but simultaneously creates a sort of link with them. If the camera obscura is used carelessly, these beings may even gain the upper hand on the user. I wonder if I can photograph the site at the heart of the village's forbidden ritual. If Dr. Osso were here, I'm sure he would be excited. Seijiro Makabe. It's much older than the flashlight. It seems like it's originally from this house. Yeah, this one has awesome combat, but Fatal Frame 3 has the best because you can do the combo shots if your timing is good enough. But this one still has really good, progression where you can buy more range, power, different things with the camera. I have a 14-inch Toshiba CRT. I absolutely fucking love it, but I can't use it for streaming because when I turn it on, it gives that really high-pitched whine, and it's definitely audible in the mic. Just to EQ it out? Not that easy. I mean, I could certainly try, but I would have to identify which exact frequency it is. And then I would have to hope that it doesn't, take the air out of the mic, so.
What's that?
Well, the other issue with it, Salt, is that it would make the stream quality noticeably worse because I would have to capture in SD instead of HD. So we're capturing over HDMI now, which is ideal. So if I were playing off a CRT, this would be a lot blurrier. Okay. Circle, X or R1. I like to use R1 because it actually feels like you're using a camera shutter. So basically there's a filament light on the bottom right now. And we're going to look for that light to glow red. And when it does, we know that we're aimed at a ghost. So we can pull the camera up and take the shot at that point. So, but I think we need to try to leave first. Before this bitch tries what she's going to try. Which I don't appreciate, by the way. There we go. Okay. I fucking love this game too, I spent basically a whole summer with no internet. Like, it was a whole summer playing on my original Xbox to beat this. I had to navigate all the shit on my own as like a 10-year-old, or 9. I wasn't even 10 at the time. And it was just a really strong memory. I love this game. The presence you were feeling in front of the door is gone now. It said you can capture things that ordinary people can't see with this camera. Could this be the power of the camera obscura? No. It's not, by the way. It's not. Don't listen to her. Yeah, it was one of the first games that I remember, Because I would always just kind of watch my dad beat games, or my brother, because he was a year and a half older than me. But this was one of the first games that I kind of took it upon myself to, you know, figure out how to beat it from start to finish. And it took me, oh, Jesus, it must have taken like 25 hours probably of actual playtime. Just for reference, my last playthrough of this was about 7 hours. The save playtime was. So yeah, I wandered around aimlessly for endless hours, but I would just play my own music and it was awesome. No complaints from me. Okay, so now I think we need to go back to that room with the, hang on, I think it's actually this one. I like that the movement speed is very slow too, you know? Sliding door of the closet won't open anymore. Maybe it's warped. Just do a notch filter out 15K and it won't really change much sound-wise except removing specifically that frequency. That's a good point. Maybe I should try that. But like I said, I like to stream these games in as high quality as possible just for better viewing experience. So if I were playing on a CRT, while it would look great to me, you guys can't really see that. Unless I wanted to go like really old school and just point a camera at the TV. That would be a whole other thing. I can't enjoy games looking at a guide or watching a video. No internet and figuring out a game sounds like a dream. Yeah, man, that was the back in the day when I didn't even have my own computer yet. Like my room was just game consoles and a really shitty like Magnavox CRT that only had yellow, white, and red connectors input. Someone, anyone, whoever sees this, look for me. I'm trapped in this village. Help me, Miyako Sudo. No, it does not do dual video out. You can do dual audio out, but the second audio input is down mixed to stereo. There's a hanging painting here, but it's so faded you can't even see the color of the flowers. But yeah, man, those were the days. MK fatalities, yeah. I used to look up cheat codes a lot, but a lot of trolling was going on in the back in the day. Like I made a video a while back about the Silent Hill community, and a lot of people would troll and just say a bunch of bullshit, like just making up cheat codes to try to waste people's time. So I ended up just getting frustrated and not looking for it anymore. When people would make the logos using a keyboard, yep. They would do ASCII art, ASCII art, as it's called. Maybe ASCII is a little bit rough to be saying, but that's what I always called it. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sacred Water is basically like an ampule in this game, but it's actually an insta revive. Oh, no, that's not a revive. There's a stone that does an insta revive, but Sacred Water is an instant full heal when you use it. So Herbal Medicine is a small heal, and Sacred Water is a large heal. I think I was the oldest guest on the pod so far. I mean, I'm not going to ask your age because that's just generally not good etiquette, but I always figured you were like 32 or 33 at the oldest. So I certainly wouldn't call you old. Excuse me. The hell are you on about? Okay. Yeah, so if I remember right, we need to go this way. See, I'm kind of, this is what I've said before on the stream. I'm so happy to be the age that I am. I'm actually totally fine to be 29 pushing 30 because I was right in that in-between generation where we didn't grow up with iPhones. iPhones didn't exist in the way that we use and know of them today until I was in like high school, you know. 93, baby. Oh, you are? You were born in 93? You? No, I'm a 94. Late 94. Got my first iPhone. Yeah, so pretty close. You guys were pretty close. Yeah, I'm late 94. Very late 94, like within the last 6 days of it. But anyways. yeah, it was pretty crazy because you know, of course, some of the richer kids had like the very, very first gen iPhone, and a lot of the teachers got it. But when the iPhone really blew up is when they made it cheaper. Because if you guys remember, the first iPhone was like $499 minimum, like, and that was with a contract. Because at the time, the cell phone companies had this fucked up deal where, at the time, these cell phone companies had this fucked up deal where you would have to sign a 2-year minimum contract, and what are you screaming about? Mayu. She said wait, I think. Anyway, so you'd have to sign the contract, and that would give you a discount on the actual phone. But for the original iPhone, it was so fucking expensive that you would still have to pay $499 up front just to even get the phone. And that was, for a lot of people, it was just too much of a barrier. It might have even been $599. And that was for like an 8 GB version. Like, it was not a good deal at all. I think we have to try to leave. Doors held shut by some kind of powerful force. Yeah. But when the iPhone 3G came out, they reduced it to $199 and $299. And that's when fucking everybody got an iPhone. Like the ones with the plastic black back with the silver Apple logo. Dude, fucking everybody got an iPhone when they did that. That's when the shit really blew up. And I remember hearing all the sounds of like the charging and all that shit. I could play this 100 times and not get bored. Absolutely. For me, it's the sound design. Like, you know, people talk about sound design and they usually are referring to music and sound effects, but for a lot of things, it's the overall sound profile. You know, is the game using really harsh sounds that jut out and cut through the mix, or are they using very laid back sounds? And while it is a horror game, it uses very laid back sound structure, so you don't have to, you know, you're not really waiting for like a crazy jump scare every 2 seconds. You know, it's a very laid back experience, and I love that about it. Yeah, the use of silence is extremely important. But yeah, my first smartphone was probably, it was like a Go phone. Like you could go to Walmart or whatever and get these AT&T Go phones. And you could slide out the keyboard on the side. That was my first smartphone, and it was not very fucking smart, that's for sure. Something shows in the photo. It looks like an injured man. Actually, wasn't it the G1? The HTC G1 or something like that? Was the very first Android phone? I can't remember which one was. But it was definitely manufactured by HTC. But yeah, but you know, like any other kid, I was like desperate to get an iPhone. So whenever the iPhone 4 came out and they showed what it looked like, where it had the glass on the front and the back, and it looked like, you know, one of those really fancy cameras, I begged my parents. I was like, I need this to live, dude. And they eventually got tired of me bitching, and they let me get one, and it was the greatest. Yeah, speaking of which, you guys, really fast, I'm sorry to pause, but really fast, I need to get another mod because one of my mods recently told me that they changed jobs and they're not going to be able to help moderate the chat or change games. So I'm going to just for a brief little period of time, I'm going to make him a VIP, but I'll give someone else mod status. Let me go ahead and give Salt permission though. Make sure I type your name correctly this time. There you go. Give it to Doc's third alt. I can't, unfortunately. Oh, never mind. You're here, Mag. Sorry. I'm just talking out my patoots, aren't I? That's all I'm doing. Going and doing that. All right. All right, Mag. It's all on you. If these motherfuckers get out of line, strike them down with vengeance. Okay, don't actually do that. Let's not screw me in my watch. Hey, wow, a 10 watch streak? No, I was not about to demod you. No, I'm not gonna put anybody's business out there like that. But it was somebody different. Oh, it was the first Android phone. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, we need to go back upstairs and go through there. Brain, get it together. But yeah, when I got that iPhone, I was mainly blown away by the texting, because texting before to me was this fucking annoying thing that cost you minutes. Because remember when like every letter was like a currency and you would only have a certain amount of minutes that you could use until you ran out? That shit was so annoying. And when I first got my iPhone, I was just amazed because texting was basically just a chat. You know, they turned it into the texting that we know nowadays, where it's just like a chat thread. But back then, there was no iMessage. It was literally just the green bubble texting. But it still blew my mind because you could sit there and have like a 4-hour-long conversation with somebody and it was just like you were having a chat on the internet, you know? That's what blew me the fuck away about it. So I was so good at texting in T9, I could text and not lucky. Yes, dude. Me too. On the iPhone now, I've had so many years of iPhone practice, I don't need to look at my phone whatsoever. I can talk to somebody and just use one thumb and send like a paragraph long message with no fucking issues. It's crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy, but...
Mia, look.
Yeah, the magic of physical buttons. There we go. Whew, almost missed it. I had to mash that shit. Swipe to... Oh, yeah, swipe. I know some people that are insanely fast at swipe, where you tap the first letter and then you just slide over to finish out the word. Yeah, if the word detection is strong enough, that's actually busted fast. Like, you can type so fucking fast on that. Yeah, I've had some very questionable typos that I've had to explain because of autocorrect a couple times, so I totally get it. Oh, okay. See, that's why I thought it was the G1. Now, what I do love about this game as well is there are certain camera angles that make it impossible to see the key items you can pick up. So you actually see, look at this. Here's what's awesome. So this is perfectly covered, just the very edge of that glow. But when you come in this room, you cannot see that. You can only see it because this camera angle shows it to you. But if you were over here just looking, you wouldn't be able to see it. Okay, out the way, Mayu. This bitch. And it's also worth examining any set of drawers because usually they'll have some healing items or something else useful in them. Yeah, that's where the confusion was. All right, Woman's Notebook 6. How much time has passed since I came here? How long will this night last? I can't take the darkness. It's driving me crazy. I have to get out of here. I have to see Masumi. There's dust inside. It hasn't been used in a long time. Imagine being a mod, though. I don't have a lot of mods. I only have 5 mods. I must be tired. If I start to relax, I pass out. Even in a crazy place like this, the darkness here is creeping into my dreams. Slaughter, rivers of blood, fallen people, a woman in a blood-stained kimono, insane laughter, and twin sisters calling out, "Don't kill me." The woman's laugh has seared into my mind. I don't want to sleep anymore. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, getting flashbanged in a dark room. Oh my god. The worst jump scare I've ever experienced in my life is in this game. And I'm gonna... Mayu, you better... Okay, I was gonna say, you better be out the fucking way. But the worst jump scare I've ever experienced in my life was in this game. Because remember, I was playing it when I was 9. And there's a part where you can see sort of these jail bars on the outside of a room. And when you go into the camera mode for about 3 seconds, a little kid just fucking jumps up. And you see his eyes get really wide and he stares. And if you catch it, you can get a photo. But that fucked me up. Dude, I fucking like scrambled to turn the Xbox off after I saw that shit. Had me fucked up out here. I have a lot of mods people love to ban. Oh no. You got the troublemakers? Masumi found my note. He was in the village. I can see him soon. I can't move. I'll wait here. He'll be back. He'll find the way out. If he comes back. He came. The last part of the memo stops abruptly. What's up, Pit? Yeah, is this you? Are you this troublemaker that John's describing? Yes, it is in the end of the hallway.
She came into this house looking for her boyfriend. And then, where did she go?
Yep, it is.
Must be... Mio? Mayu?
Oh, I love that was... It's universal, she. Everybody gets the shit scared out of them. Capturing/exercising spirits. The greater the response indicated on the charge gauge in the capture circle, the greater damage you can inflict. When the charge gauge glows red, the instant is a shutter chance. You can inflict heavier damage on the spirit and repel it back farther. Blast back. Using the blast back ability will push back an approaching spirit. You must have film to shoot. When shooting in succession, you have to wait. Okay. I know how to shoot, dude. I've been playing for a long fucking time. Okay, she moved. Oh, bitch. No, dude. No, I did not see Eris playing PT, although I do think that guy's fucking hilarious in almost everything that he plays. That's a good one. That's a blowback. Huge! Oh, it's so weird not seeing their health bars yet. Because that's the first attachment I put on the camera. Yeah, when can I put the undermounted noob tube on the camera? Feels like this game is kind of busted without it, dude. Oh shit, she's... Nope. Oh, you thought. When can I get the shotgun in Fatal Frame? So predictable. Yeah, Pit still exists, everybody. Oh, did you see the drag shot? Did you see the drag scope that I just did? I think she's dead. Yeah, I can't get out of the camera. I just quick scoped her. Nope, nope, nope. I just ran out of coffee and I can't accept this. I'm gonna go get some more here in a second. For context, Eris was saying the game isn't scary. Oh no. Dude, I'm not even saying this in a bad chest way, but that chapter sound gives me chills. Gives me chills, dude. Aragonite. Spirit orb. So yeah, the spirit orbs are the currency you use to upgrade the different powers of the camera. So here's the spirit stone radio we can use to listen to the different stones, and it kind of fills in some of the gaps in the lore about the village and some of the people in it. So let's search around here first. Okay, cool. An old book about the village was on the shelf. The ceremony master, Mr. Kurosawa, gave me a very warm welcome. The village has no chief. The ceremony master presides over the village. I wonder if this village was founded by people who wanted to preserve their sacred rituals and festivals. Most notable among All Gods folklore is the Gate to Hell legend that has been passed down for years. It is an archetypal tale of a gate or hole that marks the border to the world of the dead, also called Hades. the underworld or the netherworld. Sorry for that echo throat clear. It is a forbidden place that is feared and hated, but it is also worshipped as well. The idea of hell has been a core belief of humans since ancient times. This village supports the theory that the belief is universal. The forbidden ritual regarding this gate to hell that takes place here is something no one is allowed to see or speak of. The strict taboo is probably the result of the ceremony closing the border with hell coming closer to the living world. Villagers lead a simple life. Deep in the mountains, they struggle to forage food for their daily meals. The village has little contact with the outside world. They continue to practice the ways of old, frozen in time. You know what that reminds me of, actually, is that M. Night Shyamalan movie called The Village. That movie blew my fucking mind as a kid. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, it disappeared. No, never mind. Surprised you didn't ask about Eris during our conversations. I just honestly I didn't think to. I hate sounding like a fanboy, but I was more concerned. I was more curious about Gutex and Mike Ross because they were like my Saturday morning cartoons, man, for real. I used to watch that shit it was Sunday morning, literally, but I used to watch that shit every weekend, like so excited to see the new episodes, and I just looked up to the way that they did their shit, and honestly, their style of content has been emulated, and they kind of cracked the code as far as the formula to doing that, so they're still innovators in a lot of ways. All right, well, let's get out of here. And I'm going to have to go pour some more coffee here in a sec.
I'm sorry. I have to go. It's calling me.
Just look at the art style of this game, man. It's so unique and distinct in so many different ways. I love the noise filter, how out of focus, the depth of field, and just the red butterflies that you can barely see in the distance, kind of leading you to this path here.
Mayu.
The slow power-up lens. Yeah. So there's power-up lenses. Measure. Okay, so this shows the HP. Cool. Yeah, I always use measure basically immediately. But there's power-up lenses and there's additional functions. So it looks like measure is auto-equipped. And then you can spend a spirit orb to upgrade your range, accumulation, or sensitivity. I'm going to do accumulation. There we go. So now with the orb in place and we spent the currency, the points, so now we have that upgraded. And then power-up lens, we only have one, and I'm pretty sure measure is on there automatically, so we don't have to put that on. Yeah, and you can also obviously find some more powerful film. I think the most powerful in this game is Type 91. No, I think there's an even more powerful one, but you only get like 2 or 3 shots of it in the game. But Type 91 is some of the best that you're going to find. Change your twit. My profile picture has been the same virtually everywhere for years. It's the fucking dying is your latest fashion from Escape the Fate album artwork. Because not only do I love that album still, that artwork just fits my aesthetic very well, so I'm not going to change it. Okay. Oh, here we go. No. Okay, well, I got to turn around quick or I'm going to get hit. Okay. She's going to raise up here in a second. What? How, dude? Oh, that was massive. What the fuck? Huge. What's cringe? Or what are you claiming is cringe? On here is Silent Hill 3, yes. Oh, that's the slow power. No fucking wonder it was doing that. Got her. What a stupid arse. You know what I'm saying? And I don't use that word lightly, you know? That's not a word to be tossing around with reckless abandon. Oh, you are absolutely fucked. God, it's so satisfying. You get that extra powerful just explosion of a sound when you hit that full power fatal frame shot. American Horror Story, yes. That was actually one of the first shows that Bridget and I started watching after we were dating. She was like, you have to see this. And I actually think season 1 is still my favorite season. I just remember seeing, there was like this maid character named Moira who was like a super hot, you know, in her 20s maid that was always wearing short skirts and shit. And then it's revealed later that that's just like a younger version of her, but the real version is super old. And that part just fucked me up a little bit inside. Imagine being hot. I wasn't listening at all, by the way. Wow. Salt literally just pulled the, yeah, I don't listen to cringe lords like you. Yeah, I didn't like any of the other seasons, TBH. Like, I genuinely disliked all the other seasons that I watched. Boom. Yeah, there's 2 guys here, but that other guy won't move unless we go up the platform, so we're just gonna chill here. Oh my god, dude. I was like a picosecond too late. You little son of a bitch. These are like the generic enemy type A's. Like, these guys are so soy. They don't even do anything. They just stand there. You're dead. Deleted off the game. Get a job. You suck. As a wise man once said. Because yes, I'm definitely stealing that joke. Oh, that's huge. Oh, I wonder if that works actually. Like if you go straight into the menu after that. I think just being close up matters here. Got him. And sometimes they'll drop healing stuff, so it's worth it to wait until they fully dissipate. Okay. Oh, they didn't drop shit. I wasted my film and my time, and I can never get that time back. I love it. I love it. Mayu's charm. It was like interdimensional shit. I stopped after the freak show. I watched all of season 1 and 2, and then season 3 was the witch season, right? With like Gabourey Sidibe and a few other people. That one started out so cringy, and I just couldn't get on with it after that. But I did watch all of season 1 and 2, and I wasn't too big on it, so kind of gave up after that. And also, you know, seeing the same actors playing different characters every time started to get a little bit, you know, the gimmick started to wear off really quick, because I was like, yeah, Sarah Paulson, there's Evan Peters again, and they're going to be different characters every time. I get it. It's sick, dude. But, you know, the gimmick kind of wore off pretty quick for me. Okay, I'm grabbing more coffee. So very quickly, let me disappear. I'm going to run like a thief in the night to my coffee pot. Grab some more half calf. I don't consider myself a prude or anything. I really don't. Like, I'm not trying to sit here acting all high and mighty about this, that, or the other. But when a show is too sexual, I don't really enjoy watching it. You know, it's like it's like I'm sitting there watching softcore porn. It just feels weird, you know. A prude, Prude, prude as in, you know, prudish about sexual content or feeling, you know, like it's beneath you. The Bible Belt is getting to me. No, it's just fucking awkward, man. Like, especially if I'm watching it with Bridget, it literally feels like we're sat there watching porn together. Like fucking True Blood, especially, man. Every two episodes in True Blood, the main character's brother is like fucking some girl in season 1. And it just goes on for too long. It's like, damn, dude, I get it. And where that was an HBO show, it's super uncensored in a lot of ways. I don't need random close-ups on panties and boobies too big. They will literally break the character's back. Oh, anime. Yeah, anime is fucking really bad about it. If you watch the wrong ones, yeah, of course. You know, Game of Thrones was like that for me too. I felt like Game of Thrones was a bit too sexual for me. I just don't really enjoy that. I don't need to be gawking at fucking, what's her name? Emily something. I don't need to be gawking at her tits every episode. Like, I get it. I get it, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're nice, but it's like, what's the point? I mean, I'm not trying to be one of those dudes that's weird about it and it's like, yeah, they're disgusting, get it out of my sight. But it's like, I just don't see the point in showing things like every episode. Like, isn't there a plot to get to? I binged the whole thing for the first time so I could watch the last season when it came out. Oh, dude, you know what's fucked up? Isn't it true that the writers for Game of Thrones rushed the last season because they were going to be picked up by the Star Wars team to work on future Star Wars projects? Look how that turned out. So they basically threw Game of Thrones last season in the trash so they could get it out as quick as possible. And then they're like, hell yeah, we're going to go work on Star Wars. And now Star Wars is shit too. So it's like, wow, great job. Mayu! You did it. Oh yeah, aren't there? Yeah, the villagers. Now, if you get both of them in the circle, you can get a double shot. But they have to be a bit closer. Like this. Yeah, like that's a good shot. There might actually be a third. No, I think it's just these two chuckle fucks here. Oh! That killed that one. They got no HP. Massive. Holy shit. What do you think of my take? Out of all the mediums horror is on, books, game, film, it has to be the worst at adapting? Yes, I would agree with that. Because horror has to be very specially constructed for whatever medium it's being delivered on. That's why a Silent Hill 2 movie has a snowball's chance in hell of being good. Unless it was adapted from the ground up for that, which it is not, as we all know. So, yes, I would agree that it's probably the worst one. There's a slot in each of the ornaments for inserting a flat square key. Yeah, so I think we need to look at the gravestones that are scattered around the village, if I remember correctly. And the keys are behind specific ones. Just checking up here for anything. Weeds grow thickly here. You couldn't possibly get to the back of the house. Oh, I see something down there I didn't pick up before. They did so much setup and shit and just didn't do anything with it. Yeah, that's what I heard, because like the ending of it was so abrupt, right? Like they spent so many seasons building up all this shit, and then in the end it's just like, oh yeah, give the one kid the throne or whatever, Bran. And they're just like sitting around a fucking picnic table deciding who gets it. Like, what a fucking ending, dude. What a fucking ending. Oh yeah, the Jovovich Resident Evil movies are definitely masterpieces, and I cry every time. You know what I'm saying? I cry every time that tripe is inserted into my Blu-ray player, for fear that it will forever taint it. Well, I don't even know what the deal with that is. Like, they've had Jill in the second movie, so I don't understand why they can't just do a movie adaptation of like the first game. I don't understand why they're so adverse to doing that. Like, I bet it would do super well if they made it. They just don't seem to be interested in doing it. What? Is it inside? Oh, there we go. Frozen Man. Capcom loves her, yeah, man. Flashlight beam doesn't reach the bottom of the well. There doesn't seem to be any water. A faint current of air rises from the bottom. Yeah, so funny story about this version of the game. Like I said, this is the downloadable PS3 version, as you can tell from this UI here. So funny enough about this, the original release of this on the PS3 store was actually broken, and the way that this works is it uses the PS3's software emulation. If you don't have a first-gen PS3 that actually had the hardware of the PS2 built in, it uses software emulation. So they basically would have some developers optimize these older games to make sure that they're playable and at least function. Well, this one was busted beyond belief. Like, it had a lot of bugs where like you would fall underneath the map and certain things you couldn't interact with to progress in the story. So they actually delisted it and they went back and bug fixed it. And then they re-released it later on, and this is the version I'm playing now. I don't know of many other instances where that ever happened. But it was so buggy that like they couldn't even justify having it on the market. They delisted that shit.
Yai, what are you still doing here?
Who are you?
The ritual will begin soon. If that happens...
You're back. Yai, you and Sai have got to get out. She's at the ceremony master's house. She's gonna do it. Go get her. There's still time to catch up with her. The keys to the gate are enshrined in twin deities statues. Look for statues like that somewhere in the village.
Yai, the ritual is about to start. Hurry!
Okay, but they couldn't pay. They couldn't pay this dude's actor to do a little bit more acting. They just had to have that part as text, I guess. Oh yeah. Also, when you're doing this, be sure that you're not using your more powerful film. Like I just did, like a dumbass. You've got to switch to your Type 7, which I forget how to do. Actually, though, how do I do that? I think I have to load it from the menu, actually. Yeah. Just switch to your Type 7 because it's infinite and you can use it to take photos of things like this and not waste your Type 14.
If you cannot find a way to leave the village, come and find me. I may be able to help.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, one of them is over here. Oh. I guess it just straight up tells me where they are then. Looking for the butterflies. I know one of them is up here, so we might as well go this way. Like, here's one of the twin statues, but that's not it. But, like, just the wind sounds here. This game is dead silent outside of just a little bit of wind sound. It's so awesome. Oh, look at that fog too. See, this is one of those games, and of course the Silent Hill games, that taught me, you know, art style is so much more important than just graphical capabilities. A good art style will last virtually forever. All right. So now that we have this, we're going to get jumped by the homies. Oh, never mind. We're just going to leave. It was all just a joke. It was just an elaborate troll, but I think if I turn around, there's like 3 dudes that spawn up there, but we're not going to bother fighting them right now. Oh, this is that cemetery. Yeah, I got to be careful here because... Oh, the boys, the gang is here, dude. Descending upon me. You know what? I'm just going to split the defenders. Oh, easy. Look at that. Look at that. They're so confused. They're so lost. Absolutely outplayed. Dude, I got new coffee. I haven't even sipped it yet. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, yeah. These are the ones I was gonna fight. I'm doing this because I need the XP, but I need to make sure I don't get fucked up from all sides here. Yeah, usually if there's enough of a distance, one of them will just sit back and not do a whole lot. Make my day, motherfucker. Oh, you are absolutely fucked. That's just a 1. Oh, this is type 7. No wonder it's not doing any damage. Oh my god, it didn't even give me a chance. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Gotta load our type 7 back in here, or type 14. Massive. Nope. Good try though, bitch. Oh, you thought. Oh my god, that did so much. Well, he's dead just from that. Easy. Oh, that timing was perfect. All right. But yeah, anyways, going back to age, because that seems to be a popular topic. And I didn't actually finish my point because I got involved in the story. Look, I'm happy to be the age that I am. I grew up without, I wasn't an iPad baby. I got to actually go outside and experience the world, learn how to skate. Like I got to do activities outside with my friends. I wasn't just, although I did spend a lot of time indoors, I got to go outside and experience the world. And, I feel like it was a very, very good time to grow up in the 2000s and early 2010s for the most part. If I tried to be Nyjah, my body would literally explode in a singular day. If I tried to do even one thing that he does, I would just, my ankles, knees, and hamstrings and femurs would just shatter upon impact. That dude's in incredibly good shape. People don't give him enough credit for that. Okay. Yes, I did watch Need That, and it was fucking insanity. What? How's this guy not dead? You're like 1 HP, brother man. Okay, there we go. Huge. Yes, you can still take damage, so you got to keep your distance when they do those swings. Who actually ended up winning Skater of the Year? Was it Yuto? Yuto had a crazy part in Japan as well. The guy from New York. That could be a lot of people. Imagine Skater of the Year, Bam Margera. Let's go. As if that would ever happen. Oh, instantly. Oh, please, dude. Oh, I'm gonna take this hit. Oh, never mind. He got slight pushback. Oh, Taishan. Yeah, yeah. Where? Oh, there's 3 of them. Yeah, these dudes have like no HP though. I remember this. Oh no, there's only 2. Gotta get close enough that they actually start moving toward you though. Otherwise they'll just stand there menacingly. There we go. I had to aggro him. Just a couple more steps of space and I'm good here. Fuck. Okay, they do like no damage. That's actually so cheap. Okay. Just gonna use 1 just to be safe. They give you a ton. But I'm just trying to be safe. They actually have a decent amount of HP. Nice. I'm getting a quad feed, dude. I'm gonna get a quad feed. 5-5 on screens. I'm sorry. I'll never say that again. There we go. I think I can run through them, yeah. Gonna drop anything or no? Of course not. That'd just be way too fucking convenient, wouldn't it? Oh, we do have 1. Okay. Well, we definitely need range, so let's do that. All right, cool. No, I did not. I'm assuming that's you're talking about the Baker subset Deathwish skateboards. Man, they have some edgy ass graphics. Holy shit. It's all just like pentagrams and fucking red, like Slayer looking logos. They have some of the edgiest graphics out there. Yeah, I was watching Shane O'Neill on the Nine Club recently, and he said that he thinks Instagram in a lot of ways has kind of ruined skating because people see such impressive skating on Instagram every fucking day now that no videos, like there's no real hype behind videos a lot of times. Because the craziest shit, like enders that you'll see in people's parts, you've already seen that shit on Instagram like 30 times. So the standard that people have for videos is way higher now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, man. I love old school videos. I love Plan B Questionable. And then I love Yeah Right, Baker 3. Yeah Right is so fucking good. That's the Girl Skateboards video from 03. And then, oh yeah, this is one of my favorite parts too. Look at that. Yeah, Spike Jones. Well, I had Owen Wilson, and Owen Wilson is like, he just loves that they have their own language pretty much. So Spike Jones knew Owen Wilson, so he just came out to a spot with them, and he was just spewing complete bullshit about trick names and stuff, and they were just sitting around laughing at it. Dude, Costin's part in Yeah Right is one of the greatest. Oh, I love this sound, man. Love the water sound here. Look at this tracking. Look at this tracking, dude. Just always watch the filament, because she does try to like jump up at you from outside. That was a good shot. One more. Hey, what's up, Kendo? You were here earlier, but I'm assuming you were busy. You know what I've been surprised by, John, as I get older, is how much skateboarding actually has permeated like every interest in my life that I've ever had. Like it literally is the core of everything. And it's like every year we hear about some random celebrity who loved skating and never talked about it. Like Jonah Hill. Who the fuck would have thought that Jonah Hill was into skating enough to make mid-90s, you know what I mean? And it's really cool to see that, you know, so many people appreciate skating like that. I think it's down here. Hookups or Spitfire probably got you into fighting games. Actually, no. Very generic answer, but Evo Moment 37 got me into fighting games because I saw the clip somewhere in the neighborhood of like 08. And then after I watched that clip, I saw that Street Fighter 4 was coming out and I was excited to play it. Lil Kendo needs to branch out. Got into some condominium viewing. What do you mean Lil Kendo needs to branch out? Flame Boy and Wet Willie had a Ryu and Ken graphics, if I remember. Oh, yeah. Like the hardcore scene of the 90s was some of my favorite bands ever. Jerome's Dream, Orchid, Combat Wounded Veteran, Strike Anywhere, Converge, those bands. Like every place that you see them playing at, there's like Powell Peralta merch laying around all over the place. There's like banners hanging from the ceiling. They would actually go play skate parks all the time. And you'd see a bunch of dudes like sitting at the top over the coping of the vert ramps watching the show. Nobody could be taking care of them now, but they still blend beautifully with the landscape. You can faintly make out the outline of trees through the darkness. He needs to live on his own too and not siphon from his parents. Damn. Got him. At age 14, son, it's time to go work at McDonald's. Builds character. Dude, look at this. We're actually... Oh, damn, I could do range again, but I'm going to do accumulation. Exorcismal power and shot range. Okay, this is basic power, so I actually need to do this. And then we still have one more orb. So we can do accumulation again, which is a good call. Damn, God Gaming. Look how powerful this camera is already, dude. Look at how much bigger the ring is now, too. Yeah, you're very lucky. A lot of pro skaters, once they go pro, they'll move from the Midwest or the East Coast to SoCal, specifically because the weather is so good. How was it for me? Well, I had a friend group that always loved to go skate at the local parks and stuff, but I always had to wait for the fucking weather because winter was basically like 3 months of downtime throughout the year that people living in Cali didn't have to deal with. So I was always jealous of that. Yeah, it was like December, January, and February. It was just off the table if you wanted to go out and skate. This should be chapter 3.
The flashlight.
The repentance. Oh, I love that curtain. Yeah, whenever it first starts to get cold, it's not horrible. In fact, I'm okay with fall. I like skating in fall. I can't stand when it's like 30 degrees or colder outside. Because something about taking a slam when it's already really cold outside just makes it hurt that much more, you know? We've gone full circle. I tuned in to Stamp because he was playing Fatal Frame 2 on February last year. That's awesome, man. Yeah, Faye Ataraxia. Faye showed up for the first time because I was playing this game too, and he's been a reg for a long time. He's a very loving lurker, and we appreciate him. Oh, hush. Nobody cares about your Kusabi. Instant. Detects the fatal frame of the spirit and signals you by making the light in the upper part of the viewfinder flash red. A fatal frame is the most opportune moment to shoot within a shutter chance. If you capture a fatal frame, a shutter chance will occur during the blast back. Shooting again during this shutter chance creates a combo shot. Are we assuming genders, or are they a he? I mean, I've been saying he for literally years and I've never been corrected, so. I would hope that they would tell me if it was a big deal, but. Oh God. Okay. I was like, get the camera out, but I forgot that I'm playing as Mayu. She doesn't have one. And Mom, get the camera. God. Oh, this bitch. Yeah, so we have that little light indicator underneath the top now. That's our fatal frame indicator. That's the fatal frame shot. Look at that. And I could have comboed that, but I dropped it. It was frame perfect. Dude, Auto Modelista. I have a funny story about that game. Auto Modelista was another game on the PS2 that I tried to switch off of SOCOM to play it because I thought, wouldn't it be cool to play an online racing game on PS2? But it was another one of those games that they kneecapped because they had it running on a fucking horrible online game service that was just really laggy and delayed. And there was obviously no dedicated servers at the time, so playing online was just a complete mess and a joke. So it was an okay racing game, but man, big disappointment because I thought it was actually going to be fun to play online. Yeah, our version was absolute dog shit. I do remember another cool game called Cell Damage. Cell Damage was cell shaded, and it's cell like CEL. That was another cool like combat racing game, kind of similar to like a more lighthearted Twisted Metal. That was a super cool game. I loved that. Oh, I couldn't see shit. Got her. All right, let's try the combo shot on her if I can. Let's wait for the light. That wasn't even one, but I'll take it. Oh god, that was actually kind of, I was like waiting. That was kind of a jump scare. Okay, well she's dead. Get her out of here. Germs got a translation. What's germs? Yeah. So we gotta wait since we don't have enough points. Oh, weird ass PS1 game. Dude, I would love to start collecting, like... Oh, yeah, I remember this room. Doesn't it go... Okay, I thought this was the room that just goes black and white and you have to... Fluorite. It is. It does eventually happen, but not yet. There's a lot of Sega Saturn and PS1 and PS2 games that were Japan only, and they're so obscure. It's like really, really hard to even find a copy of them on the internet. LSD is one of them. Thankfully, they released LSD on the Japanese PS3 store, so that's how I got my copy. But a physical copy of LSD is like $700 last time I saw it on eBay. This thing is fucking awesome. I forget what it's called, but it is easily the coolest enemy in the game. And watch what happens if you try to take a shot of it. I gotta be careful because you can actually die here in one shot, but watch what happens when you go to try to take a shot of it. The camera obscura doesn't have any effect. Oh, he coming. Germs Wareta Machi, The Targeted City, is an open world mystery adventure game similar to the Kingsfield. Oh, I've heard of Kingsfield. First person perspective. Newspaper reporter who's returned to their hometown to investigate mysterious occurrences regarding strange mutated creatures. That sounds really cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just from that synopsis alone, I'm down to play it. You know, another game that I really badly want to play again soon is the Metal Gear Solid game, specifically 2. I love 1 so fucking much, but I really would love to play 2 again. And if we do play 2, I'll probably play it on original PS2 hardware, because that version is arguably superior. That game just blows my fucking mind to this day. Look at this rain, dude. Unfortunately, the only way to get a Japanese version of Metal Gear Solid 2 is you have to buy it off of eBay, and they're getting kind of expensive. You have to buy the Japanese HD collection. Or you can burn it. I mean, that's an option, of course. Mind blow giraffe emote? Whoa, you can't just be saying that. What you got going on tonight, Mag, by the way? By the way, everybody, congratulations to Mag. She moved out. Not to fully put your business out there, but you moved out and you're living with your boyfriend now. So congrats on that. I know moving out for the first time is always pretty fucking sick. It feels like a huge accomplishment. Folklorist 3, a book about the village, was on the old bookshelf because it is a huge accomplishment. For several days, earthquakes have increased in frequency. At the same time, crimson butterflies are swarming, sometimes blocking out the sun. Somehow they look sad. Villagers that see them put their hands together in prayer. The entire village has an air of impending doom. The village is quite fearful of the earth's fury. Perhaps the crimson sacrifice rituals performed to purify the ground, not putrefy it. In the past, every area had some type of ground purifying ceremony. Many of these offered sacrifices to try to calm the gods. If that custom still remains today, it explains the stillness in the village. The twin shrine maidens must be the guardian deities of this village. The guardian deities, the twin shrine maidens, have become crimson butterflies and are returning to the village. You actually came back tonight for my dad's birthday and to get my desk moved. Stampy can't read. Listen, it's a lot of pressure. I get camera shy. I got scared. Imagine having a boyfriend or girlfriend or them friend. Well, listen. I say this to everybody. And nobody believes me until it happens. The right person for you is out there, and it'll happen when you least expect it. I'm telling you. I've seen it happen so many times. All these motherfuckers on my friends list and all my real life friends are like, no, I'm good off that, little bro. And then eventually they find somebody. It fucking happens when you least expect it. Looks like countless handprints on a wall. Hey, we were just there. Yeah, we were legit just there. Yeah, what's so fucking funny? I'm having my dad. Yeah, everybody has that one friend or family member with a truck. I think this is a save light here. No? Oh. Tricked me, dude. Looked like one I could save at. Last time my friend Tusk came over and just Giga Chad lifted everything. With me. I helped him. I didn't just have him come over just to lift things. I helped him. But we did not have a truck at our disposal. It was an SUV and we had to like bungee cord a mattress to the top of the SUV. You want a 90s station wagon? Holy shit, that was loud. Nice. The stone mirror is the instant resurrect item, so. The cloth is filthy from being exposed to the elements. Alright, so we're gonna have to navigate this carefully. Kind of the way you need to go about it is you almost need to wait for a second. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you go straight across at a very specific angle, you can make that, but if you're not careful, you'll get killed there. It's an instant kill when that thing touches you. Because that's like the big boy final boss, actually. Piece of shit. It's the first one I've missed. Let's go. Yeah, this is the one we needed. The door opened. Dun 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 dun. There's probably a few photos and some videos that I had downloaded. By the way, would you guys be down for it to catch a Predator watch party in the Discord? I can't watch them on stream anymore because every fucking time I do, I got, whenever I would try to upload the VOD to YouTube, I would get hit with a copyright from either MSNBC or if I watched Hanson versus Predator, it was True Crime TV. So. Inflicts heavier damage than normal and enables blast back. Yeah, the blast is my favorite one. This basically is like a fucking ultra charge. So we're gonna equip blast for sure. Power up lens. There we go. And we have a spirit orb, so let's go ahead and upgrade. Huge. Yeah. You'll ask for P3R Fridays. I would be, dude, hell yeah. I would love Persona 3 Reload Fridays. If we finish Fatal Frame 2 before next Friday, let's fucking do it. That sounds awesome. I have actually really been itching to play that game. Oh, I can see the outline. I see something warbling inside there. What is going on, dude? This is so fucking weird. Do I have to take the shot from this side? Yes, I remember they caught the same guy twice, a couple times actually. One of them was John Kennelly, the guy who showed up naked in Washington, D.C. And then the other guy was, he showed up in like California twice. There was like a Petaluma and a Riverside, California investigation. He showed up at both. And when he showed up at the second one, he just goes, oops. Oh my god, that was an insane shot. What the fuck? Oh, I'll show that. I can show that clip because that one's not copyrighted anymore. I blast. Oh, that was slow. No, bitch. Oh my god, there's two? Since when, dude? I thought I had blast equipped. What the fuck is slow? Get that shit off my screen. I didn't fucking equip it. I'm so dumb, dude. Okay. Whoa, these enemies are actually really fucking scary. I forgot how scary these ones are. These ones. No, he didn't step out of his car naked. He went into, basically, him and the decoy had a stupid conversation about, you know, hey, you know, it would be super hot as if you came in naked And so he walks in, and the laundry room was the first room. So he walks in and strips naked and then goes into the kitchen looking for the like 13-year-old boy or whatever. It's so fucked up. Okay, that's fine. I barely did any damage. I'll take that. This is such close proximity to be fighting these two. I'm sure I could leave if I wanted to. But it's okay when I've got them both on my sides like this. It's not a big deal. I'm also saving. I'm also sticking with my Type 14. Nope, you tried to come from behind. I said nope. Okay, that was good damage. Oh my god, that was crazy close. This one is a tank, dude. Holy shit. I'm gonna take a hit here. Yep. Unavoidable. We're okay on health, though. It's just this dude's got a lot of HP. This should kill. Oh my god. I just waited too long. I hesitated. You can't hesitate in this game. I'm getting fucked up. I'm gonna take another hit now. There we go. Now he's dead. So we just have the one to focus on now. And I'm gonna do a fully charged blast on this one. There we go. Oh my god. That's why blast is the best power up. Holy shit. That was Type 14 that did 86. That was sick. Diamond stack key. Who would have thought that taking photos of ghosts could be something so hype? But they fucking did it. And with all those points we just got, we can probably upgrade something again. Let's do it. Yeah, 14k? No, I can't just yet. Oh, I've actually got some Type 61 as well. So if I really need if I need a huge blast, I've got it. Yeah, having to use the points and the spirit orbs is a little bit weird, but I see why they did it, because if you just strictly went on points, you could just farm points, you know? The orbs are a way to gate you and make sure that you don't just upgrade everything to the max as quick as possible, because I think there are some points in the game where if you wander around enough, enemies will just respawn. So you have to make sure that, you know, players can't just spam the enemies over and over and over and get all their shit. Because they could just use the Type 7 film and just grind forever and upgrade all their stuff at the beginning. So I see why they did it. But yes, it is very annoying. Oh, there is a save up there. Let's go save. I still have Cotton Amage stuck in my head. And have for the past like 3 days. It's getting old. Alright, what's my health looking like? I think it was okay. Still gotta call another place to do a defensive driving class, or they're gonna take my license away. Getting old it is not. I actually need to go renew my license next week. Gotta renew my license and the registration on my car next week. Adult garbage. You know, I will say though, a big pet peeve of mine is when people say they need to adult, or that they are adulting. Like, please stop. Just stop. That's fucking crazy. Salt. That they would send you something in the mail saying that is pretty crazy. Folklorist 4. It looks like an old diary. Ancient village records have been stored in the ceremony master's house. Many discuss the legends, folktales, or rituals of the village. There are sure to be many records of folklore value. The forbidden ritual is also called the Crimson Sacrifice Ritual. Twins are used to help seal the gate to hell. There are 2 parts. The visible ceremony, which occurs periodically, and if it fails, a hidden ceremony is performed. If all the ceremonies fail, the gate to hell will open, the dead will pour out, and the skies will go dark. They call this disaster the Repentance. The whereabouts of Munakata's friends, the twin boys Itsuki and Mutsuki, are unknown, which is a little troubling. If they are found, I might be able to ask them about the village. This repentance deal, this might be a bold opinion, but this whole repentance business sounds kind of bad. I really hope that it doesn't take place. And I'm sorry if that's a very strong opinion, but that's just how I feel. Now I gotta do a defensive driving course and sit somewhere for 6 hours, pay like $150 to do a stupid fucking class, and I already paid the tickets too. Since living here just for tickets, I've lost so much money. I think it's like $300 so far, and now another $150 for this class. Yeah. I've gotten some bullshit parking tickets before, because I used to work at a university where even if you were a university employee, you had to go get a parking pass. It was so dumb. And if you didn't have your pass, they would immediately hit you with like $100 ticket. As if a broke-ass college student could afford that even with an on-campus job. Like, what the fuck? Stupid as hell. And I know prefacing something like this is going to make me sound like an idiot, but I'm never one to flip out on somebody in customer service, but when I went to get my parking pass the first time, there was actually a time where it would have been justified.
Someone was calling me, telling me to come back and perform the ritual again. The ritual? Stay with me forever and ever.
No, it wasn't cops. It was just a place on campus that you would go to. You would basically show them your university ID, and they would give you a parking pass based on where it said you worked. So I go into the place, and it's pretty busy. So I don't know if the lady that I ended up talking to was like just in an awful mood or what. It seemed like that was the case. But as soon as I walked up, she was just like, you know, dismissive. And I'm not a Karen type. Like, I was patient. I had plenty of time that day, so I didn't really care. And I started to try to explain to her what I needed, and she just looks at me and goes, "Yeah, you'll get what you get." And just stared at me and then looked down and just kept like angrily scribbling something on a piece of paper. I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you good? Like, what's the problem, dude?" Munakata and his teacher came to the village today. He said he was worried about Itsuki and came to help, but I can't tell outsiders about the village. Itsuki's locked up in the storehouse. I doubt he'll be allowed to talk with an outsider. Yai. Mr. Makabe made a picture of us with his picture box. My face looked strange, but it was interesting to see. He's probably going to see because our cleansing isn't finished yet. Before that happens, we have to help him escape. If I can become one with you, Yai, I'll be happy. That's the only thing that matters to me. Okay, so we have 2 sets of twins. A photo was loose inside the diary. You put the butterfly diary and photo of warped twins in your file. So we have 2 sets of twins, including us. We actually have 3. So Mio and Mayu are twins. Itsuki and Mutsuki, and then Yai and Sai. Something shows in the photo. It looks like the same doll. There are dolls on display on a large doll stand. This must have been a girl's room. The dolls are falling to pieces now. Some of the dolls are even missing their heads. Yeah, so I think we need to find a doll head before we can do this puzzle. Which we get, I'm pretty sure, in this room here after we... Yeah, it was just weird. Like like I said, I wasn't like in class or anything that day, so it didn't fuck me up too bad, but it just was... I just don't understand why people treat customers like that sometimes. Like, I get customers can be shitty, and I'm sure she probably was having a shit day already, but it's like, don't take that shit out on me. I got nothing to do with that. Put that shit in the rear view. I just needed something super basic that you could help me with in 2 seconds, and you're like getting all aggressive and shit. Well. Okay, that was close. Okay, so we're gonna charge up Blast again. Wait for a fatal frame. I fucked up. I might be able to charge. All right, we are almost fully charged for a blast here, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna charge one. Oh, that was it. All right, now we're fully charged, so let's blast her ass out of existence. Oh, the reaction time. What the fuck? That was only a core shot? Dude, how was that not a fatal frame? She was running at me.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
Okay, she's gonna run through again. Deleted. I think this is the doll head. Yup. After seeing those condo prices, I just want to stay at my parents', dude. I still got to buy control arms for my car to fix them. I still have... Oh, you mean like wiper blades? I have like a bad ground or something too to my car because the gauge lights started flickering. Yeah. Alright, it seems that inserting their heads makes the mechanism start to work. Okay, so we have to get the two twins up in the top section. So it's like a slider puzzle, which is very fucking annoying sometimes, dude. Okay, so there's one. Now we gotta rush and get the other one up. Yeah, see, the problem with it is there's one of them already up here. So you end up trapping yourself like this. You see, because you have to get this one down. Yeah. So you have to get it to a way where that one, this red one at the top is out completely. So let's try it this way. I gotta get this one totally out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot you can move one over there too. Dude, that was so close. No, I just needed another couple seconds. Fuck, dude. No, I don't think that would have worked, actually. Dude, if you say this one more fucking time, if you take the picture, it shows you what the solution is, though. That's why I'm taking the picture one more time. Yeah, the red one on the bottom left and the two twins on the top.
I hear something. The two chosen children shall be carried to heaven on the wings of a butterfly. A butterfly that will save this village.
Petition for no more slider puzzles in video games, please. We got it. A sound came from the small drawer on the doll stand as if it just unlocked. All right.
The two chosen to heaven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean by control arm. Yeah, that puzzle's annoying, but it's still not that hard. It's like just difficult enough to piss you off, but not like in a cheap way, you know? It ain't that bad. Kurosawa house map. An old map is on the table. It wasn't there a second ago. A book was underneath the map. Folklorist 6. The twin girls of the house gave me a map that shows a side door. They said that the hidden ceremony is near and I should escape out the side door during the night. They left so quickly I couldn't even ask them about it. The other people in the house are acting normally. Was there some ulterior motive behind the generous hospitality? Just to be safe, I would let Munakata know to go home ahead of me.
Neo, wait! Don't leave me.
I'm literally right here, dude. Chill out. Oh yeah, wait, didn't we just, after that fight, do we have enough to upgrade anything? Ah, close. Close. Once I hit 20k, I'll probably do range. Range would be a good one, but sensitivity also. I'll probably wait for sensitivity. 24k is not that hard. We're getting pretty close. No, I totally hear what you're saying, Kendo, about condo prices. A fucking apartment prices where I live are like that too. Everybody's just like, oh, just move to a smaller town. It's like, well, look, I get it. And I totally see why so many people recommend that to me as an option. But honestly, living in a more sort of metropolitan area gives you so many benefits. Like you have access to a lot of modern amenities, more forms of like public transportation exist. And then, you know, just internet speeds are better. Infrastructure is better, so your power and internet goes out less frequently. And when you work from home like I do, that's extremely crucial. So, you know, there are a lot of very tangible benefits to living where I live. And yeah, it's kind of expensive, but, you know, for now, like as I'm more focused on my career and shit, it's actually better for me to be in a place like this. Believe it or don't. But it is. Yeah, small towns are fine. Like I could very, very well move back to my hometown, but some of the fucking places that used to be $600 a month flat rate are like $950 a month now. I'm not even kidding you. Like the prices have jacked up almost 100%.
Mayu?
They're like up 150, 160% now. It's fucked up.
kill anymore.
You know, Mio questions very little about the fucked up things that Mayu has said this entire game. Very bizarre. All right, let's fuck this lady up. Fully charge. We're gonna fully charge and get a fatal here. Oh, Jesus. I wasted my blast too. Okay, it doesn't work unless you actually hit, so that's good. My exhaust also ends halfway down the car. It's loud as fuck. It's basically just straight piped muffler delete, basically. Yeah. It's crazy how fucking loud cars can be without a muffler. Oh, you got fucked up. Huge shot. Thankfully, Mayu doesn't actually have a health bar or anything, so you don't have to take care of her. You don't have to, like, babysit her. But yeah, maybe the weird shit she says is just part of her personality traits. I don't know. Yeah, there's the combo shot. Nice. Now we're fully charged and we're gonna blast, motherfuckers. We are gonna blast her. I have my finger on the trigger. I ain't taking shit from this ghost. Oh, that's massive. Oh, huge. Combo shot, bitch. I'm already halfway charged for another blast. Dead. My flex pipe broke and it was basically exhaust right out the headers and it was extremely loud. Like it was so loud it was making me uncomfortable. Like I was scared I was going to get pulled over. Yeah. All right. So we got another orb. That fight juiced us up. But yeah, we should have more than enough points. Oh yeah, 30k. We're popping off. That fight fucking juiced us up on the power-ups. So let's do basic exorcismal power. The maximum amount of that we can charge. Yeah, let's do this. Boom. And then next fight we'll do, or next time we can upgrade, we'll do range. Oh, damn. I didn't even check these. Let's check this one too while I'm at it. Many small kimonos in the big box. They must have belonged to the children who lived here. Bitch, don't make me ask you again. Oh, hey, I remember this part. I don't think Mayu's with us for much longer. I think she runs off here soon. Part of the floor is broken and you can see down to the floor below. There seems to be something caught in a spider web strung across the hole. Oh, this part. Yeah. I remember this part. Ceremony Master's Note 2. An outsider visited with perfect timing. I'll use him for the hidden ceremony and pacify the... We must ensure he doesn't escape before that. Wonder if that's the geological surveyor they were talking about that got trapped here.
I think something fell.
Crimson Ball. Yeah, so we're going to go drop this through the web. I forget if this is a key or what. Oh, not even going the right fucking way. Yeah, diamond link key. Son of a bitch. I couldn't get that one. Oh, never mind. We got it. Out of the way, kid. Oh, that was... Oh, that's barely, dude. Almost missed that one. Yeah, this part of the game looks super, super familiar. Fuck. Well, I couldn't get that one. Even though we did a 180, it didn't work in time. I know you get something special for getting all these optional photos. I forget what it is, though. Most likely one of the really sus... most likely one of the really sus alternate costumes, I'm not gonna lie. The very Japanese costumes that you get from this. Oh, fuck, I mashed it, but I still didn't get it. You literally have to mash your fucking thumb off to get that sometimes. Nice. We actually have 2 sets of Type 61. That's really good. Maybe later. God, what a fucking... Oh shit, I just remembered I have coffee. You guys ever have that weird moment of realization when you remember you have coffee and you just get super happy all of a sudden? That's me right now. You know how we do. Real Gamer Hours. Who TF is still up? Let's go. I think this is the well. Yeah, which means there should be a pretty tanky enemy in here that comes out of it. And then get sad when it's empty, absolutely. But with half calf, I can drink way more, so I get sad less often, and it's awesome. Oh yeah, this is the dude that fucking shoots the little skull bastards at you. Look at this. What is this? Well, I'm just gonna let her take these hits. She's gonna take that damage like a champ, and I'm gonna sit here and take care of my mans. Oh, you better not do it. I hit him. Oh my god, okay, let's do Type 61 for this guy, because I want to show you guys what it does. Type 61, we're gonna absolutely fuck this dude up. Gonna wait for a fail. Okay, so what's going on here, my dude? Ooh. All right, now we're ready for a blast. Watch this. Do that fucking ASMR thing where everybody just keeps saying my dudes, my dudes, my dudes over and over. Where the fuck is this guy though? Oh. Wait for the fatal. What are you up to, sir? You're so confused. You don't know what's going on. Oh. Oh, this is... I pressed it, dude. No, I pressed it. God damn it. I was... no. Okay. You know what? We're going to heal, and we're going to roll the dice. We're healing, and we're rolling the dice on this one. When I see that light, I'm pressing triangle with all my might, dude. Bitch. It wasn't a fatal, but we got the job done. Got him. Now that one got us some pretty good points, but I definitely don't think it was enough to actually upgrade anything. Nah. Oh, 18k. We're actually really close again. Yeah, one more fight and we'll be ready to upgrade Ranger accumulation. Or I could do Blast again. Blast would be super helpful. Yeah, so you see why I cling to Blast, because Blast is, not only is it busted, but if you combine it with Type 61, you can actually do a stupid high amount of damage for this part of the game. Because it's basically, you know, your charge shot or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Call it O. It's like Samus in the popular Metroid series. The critically acclaimed Metroid franchise. Hammer design. Yeah, so I think we need to do the ritual puzzle here, which is where we need to put the 4 sequences to the ritual in order with those books. So we got to start collecting our little bookie poos. You know what I'm saying? Not to get too technical about it, but we have to find the bookie poos. The degen hours. How could you tell? How could you tell? And now she's calling me Yai. She is so confused right now. Wait, what happened to my flashlight? I guess we don't need it here? Or did I lose it somewhere? I guess maybe we lost it somewhere. Okay, well, I already got the Kurosawa house map, so... Light and shadow keys. Folklorist 8. Long ago, a visitor to a mountain village became a ceremonial sacrifice. When the veiled priests captured me, they said things like outsider and kusabi. What exactly is the nature of the hidden ceremony? The key the twin girls gave me must be for the side door of the house. The key for the cell must be in another house. According to the map, the key is hidden in a cave under the Osaka house. Maybe this is the cellar in the passageway that I read about. Okay, yeah, so I think we need to go back to the Osaka house, which is the first house in the game. Maybe not yet, but we will have to go back there soon. Because there's a puzzle with like the family crests. Oh shit, I'm wasting Type 61, I just realized. Yeah, don't waste good film doing this. Do 14 at the most. All right. curtain check. Oh, that's fucked up. It literally is just legs. That's actually pretty scary. I think it won't let us leave until we're supposed to. Yeah. So we can't leave until we do something, but eventually we will be headed back to the Osaka house. Okay. Well, guys, I unfortunately am going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I've got to get a lot of VODs uploaded. So it's going to be quite busy for the rest of the night. I got a lot of shit I got to get uploaded, and then I want to get the most recent podcast episode uploaded, a lot of different things. So we made great progress tonight, though. We're already in chapter 4, and it's only been one night. I will definitely stream again, probably tomorrow night or Sunday night, probably tomorrow night, and we'll try to beat it. I'll try to just do like a 6-7 hour stream, and we'll just try to beat the game in one shot. So, but yeah, either way. Whoa, that's loud. Holy shit. Either way, yeah, that's going to be it for me for tonight. So I hope everybody has a great rest of the night. I'm going to disappear into a cloud of Silent Hill fog, break the chains on room 302, and free everybody in 3, 2, 1.